Hello everyone, thank you for visiting the channel and checking this video out. Today we're going to be going over the box order from Try Hack Me. It is another cipher challenge. This one is specifically for XOR. And down here we have our little message for the box. We intercepted one of Cypher's message containing their next target. They encrypted their message using a repeating key XOR cipher. However, they made a critical error. Every message always starts with the header, order. Can you help Void decrypt the message and determine their next target? And then they give us the encrypted message. Now notice with order, it does include the colon. That is important. You need to make sure that you include yours in these steps. So what is XOR? Well, I did come across this good little article from Hackers Arise that goes over the basics of what it is. If you're not familiar with it at all, it talks about the algebra and the truth table. Talks about the cipher and how it's used in raids and error checking. It's a small, easy article to read just to get your toes wet if you're not familiar with it. Now, you could use a script to do this, and if you're interested in that, there are other walkthroughs that do include that. But here, I'm going to show you how you can use a notepad and a couple of web pages to do the same thing. So here in my notes, I've got the two messages right here. We'll take order, and you see I've got this hex, and how I did that is over here on CyberShift, I just dropped in order, 2 hex, and then we get the output there. So how this works as a quick overview is you take the hex, which is what we've got here for our encrypted message and our header. It gets converted into decimal and then to binary, and that's what XOR is binary math. So I've just typed it out here, as you can understand. It's your encrypted message XOR'd by header or eventually the key for getting the message, and it gives you a result. Now, a result is in binary, and we'll need to convert it back to decimal and to hex, and then once you want to unencrypt and get your key or your message, you do it to Latin 1 or UTF-8. So it's a very quick overview, simplifying it, but that's the order of operations and steps. So first thing we need to do is get our key. We have the header, not the key. So if you notice, our header has 6 bytes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we need to do is grab the first 6 bytes of our encrypted message, which would be from 1C to 63. Put our 1C 63 from the encrypted message, put our header in, click calculate XORG, and you get this number. And then we take that. I have another instance of CyberChef up over here. Throw it in from hex, and we get the word sneaky. So sneaky is our key. So what do we do with that? Let's take our encrypted message here and make it all on one line. Let me stretch this out so it'll be a little bit easier for the next part. Come down. And we don't want to take the word sneaky. We want to take this hex up here, copy that, come to your notes, and just paste it in until you either equal the length of the message or you're past it. And then if you're past it, you just want to back up until it's perfectly even with it. Then we'll take our full encrypted message, come back to our calculator, drop that in. And we'll take our key, copy that, drop that in, hit calculate. We get this nice long result right here. So we'll take that, leaving it from hex, paste that in, and we've got our flag. Alright, so that's it for this one. Short, simple, and I like trying to find ways to do things on the web, also writing scripts, because I know not everyone is really good with programming or really want to get in with it. It will help you in your journey, but also knowing how to find tools online for really quick stuff like this is also nice. So links to everything is in the description, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next time.